guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ezinne Williams. How are you all doing? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are fine. If you're new to this channel, kindly click on the subscription button. Click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Okay guys, like I am super like it's funny. Today's reunion was funny to me. I don't know how to explain it, but it was really funny. Even though they were giving us Gbos, but it was funny because this kind of Gbos is really, for me, very funny. Yes, guys, and I'll tell you guys why. But let's start from the beginning of the show. They first played a clip of Peaceful Peace. First of all, she was gossiping about Pere and Maria. Remember that night that Pere called Maria when Maria was sleeping, where he actually told Maria that like he likes her. Yes, guys, that was the night that Peace was gossiping about, and I think she was talking to Cross, Jackie B, Irene, I think, and then they showed us another clip of Irene and Peace where our Peaceful Peace was also gossiping. This time around, she gossiped about Boma. I think it was Irene that said Boma wanted a ship, and of course they also gossiped about Nini wanted or liked Sammy first or something. I'm not sure. I'm like, wow. Okay. And Ebuka came back to the studio and was like, okay, Peace, I mean, you've been dubbed the gossip of this season because in almost all the clips, you are involved. Like, I mean, tell us about that. And Peace was like, if talking to her friends, you know, is what you call gossip, then she's a gossip because everybody talks about everybody. And she thinks that this whole thing started from the week she was head of house, where they were looking for the wild card, where she thought it was J. Paul and Liquor Rose that were the wild card. And because, I mean, she was the head of house, she had a tax and all that. She had to be talking to her friends, you know, her friends being Irene and Nini. That was why everybody called her a gossip. So if talking to her friends, Irene and Nini, you know, is what people will see and call her a gossip, then she's a gossip because for her, she feels like everybody talked about everybody in the house. And I mean, the girls in the house were wild, according to her. So as she was speaking, Nini now said, it's so convenient, or they get to talk about Nini, or when Nini is not around, they now talk about Nini. That is Peace and Irene. That was where Peace got upset with Nini, like, okay, what is it we're talking about you? What is it about you? And Nini was now calling them talkers, you know, that she and Irene, they are talking about her, even outside the house behind her back. I'm like, now, wow, this matter between Nini, Irene, and Peace, I don't think it's gonna end today because I really don't know the genesis of it. Then Ebuka was now like, okay, I mean, a little smear campaign against your character is not a big deal, you know, especially if you're in a game show and the prize money, I mean, is that big. And Boma was like, no. How much is the prize money? I'm like, Boma, what are you saying? And he was like, how much is the prize money compared, you know, to the damage in your reputation? Okay, I kind of like understood that. And you know, when they say how much is the prize money, some of them were like, ask White Money now. He's the one that won the money and everything. Even Ebuka was like, that's a whole lot of money. And he said, it's nothing compared to your reputation. You know, that he came out of the house and there was a lot of smear campaign about him. He even dragged Cubana Chief Priest. He said Cubana Chief Priest made a whole big post about him, saying that he slept with someone else's wife. And he said that his, the woman's VJJ is smelling, which is, Tega's VJJ. And he said that rumor was started by Queen. And Queen was like, excuse you? No. Don't say that about me. What do you mean? What do you mean I started it? And that was how we got to know that whole thing started with Pere, because they were having this game which Cross once again initiated. And I think the question is about, or the game is about questions. And according to Boma, Pere asked the question, and that was how the whole thing started. And Queen was saying that she was actually advising Tega to counter that question immediately because, I mean, she's a married woman, and that will smear her name or drag her name in the mud, and that will like create a narrative about her because, I mean, as her sister, she doesn't want Tega to be seen a certain way. And I remember that conversation, people of God. I remember it vividly, how Queen was advising Tega, not like the way Boma was making it to seem. And Queen also went ahead to say that she knew that Tega will tell Boma. Now, once again, I'm going to pause from, reviewing this and tell you guys, sincerely, I don't understand Tega. I am completely disappointed in her, because how can you be betraying the sister code? Because Tega is practically the reason why Boma had a fight with Angel. I mean, we established that yesterday. Tega is also the reason Boma had issues with Queen, because basically Queen was advising her. She carried all the advice, add pepper, add onions, add maggi, garnish it well, grilled it, and served Boma. And Boma, like Samson that he is, ate and did not even think and decided to go and be fighting woman. Like, that tells me a lot about Tega as a person. Nah. In my own book, sorry, Tega is like down there. No. So yeah, Tega was actually the one that told Boma all these things. And she even had the guts to say, oh, I only reiterated what you said. And Queen was like, I was only advising you as a sister. I didn't even have anything malicious. It wasn't malicious from my end against Boma. And this whole back and forth started with Boma and Queen about the whole Queen was forcing herself on Boma, and Queen was like, I never did. You used me to chase clout in the house. You used me to do your okra thing. I came into the house and you said, let's just vibe together and everything. And Queen narrated the whole incident that happened on that Saturday, Friday party, where, she playfully dragged Boma out. You remember how that issue became a big issue when Boma was dancing, I think with Angel and Maria, I'm not sure. And how Boma made it a big deal. Queen narrated it. Queen said that, Boma kept gossiping about her behind her back, saying things that she didn't even know what that okra thing meant. Until, Ebuka asked that question that Sunday, and she was like, okay, she's never ever going to have anything to do with this guy. And Boma was like, you're a village girl, you don't even understand what the questions are like, blah, 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 blah. And he also went on to say, oh, you like 3 guys in the house, you like Pere, you like white money, you like me, how can you even claim ownership? And Queen was like, don't even let me talk, and all that. It was a messy one. And I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to talk about, Boma's character as a person, or what I perceive to be his character. But away from that, there was also this back and forth between Boma and Beatrice, and that was where, for me, I found very, very funny. Yes, guys.
Take a look at him. Take a look at you. Take a look at your hair. You look like a madman.
So Ebuka was like, okay, Beatrice, you have something to say. And she was like, okay, Boma, why did you say you find me irritated? And Boma actually explained that there was a time in the house that, she cut her hand or something like that. And he helped her fix the hand, like doctor duties and everything. And then when he now asked her, oh, Beatrice, how are you? And she flared up at him. And she was like, I mean, that's not a normal behavior, like a psychopath behavior. One minute you are like calm and everything. The next minute you are like flaming up and everything. And Beatrice was really, really pissed at Boma. And she was like, you were obsessed about me in the house. I'm like, Auntie Beatrice, how did this one come about? But Beatrice get mad, even Boma was like, you were so quiet in the house, now you want to use me to catch highlights. And Beatrice was like, catch which highlight? Like, my money is longer than your money. And Boma was like, what money do you even have? Look at you look like man, look how far. I'm like, Beatrice was like, she stood up, turned around, gave us a 360 for us to check her out very well. She was like, even your girlfriend is not better than me. I find past your girlfriend. If you the woo woman, if you the chase woman and the woman no green, learn how to keep your mouth shut. Don't be talking about women. Don't be gossiping about women. And Boma was like, oh, look at you. You spent only 2 weeks in the house. And Beatrice was like, okay, I spent 2 weeks in the house. Yarin spent 2 weeks in the house. Nini spent 2 weeks in the house. But we are all better than you. And Boma was like, is it because of that 150K endorsement that they give you? And she was like, you think I don't know how much they pay you as an actor? I'm like, boss, don't enter elevated level. People of God, it was a finishing. Yes, guys, all in all, at some point, it really, really became funny because of the whole back and forth, between them. But I'm going to talk about Boma. I used to compare Boma to the like I used to say, Boma is going to be like the Tochi of the season. But no, I stand corrected actually. Tochi was never like this during the reunion and everything. Boma is worse. Boma does not know how to talk. Like, I watched him call Queen a local girl, call her all that. Meanwhile, we all are local people. We all came from villages. So if you call somebody a village girl, local girl, to me, I just don't understand, Watching the clip yesterday, it was funny, but listening to the whole thing now, it didn't make sense to me. And he also went ahead to call, Beatrice names and all that. Knowing that, he just apologized to Angel for the very same thing he's repeating at the reunion. I just don't understand, why Boma is the way he is. Okay, I was excusing him when he was in the house, like, oh, is this how he is? But right now, I'm actually saying it, this is how Boma is. And I really don't want to be, close to that kind of a person. Like, it's really funny that he came out yesterday and posted a picture of him and saying that, oh, he's a peaceful guy, misunderstood. I really don't think Boma is misunderstood. I feel he's uncut. And I'm going to say it with my full chest. Because how can you be saying things like that? How can you just, carry things? I mean, Boma, Tega, in my book, they are like in the lowest there. No. I think Tega is even more lower in my book than Boma. And I'm saying this with my full chest. I mean, why is it that Boma always had issues with the ladies? Angel, Beatrice, Queen. Like, why? It really didn't make any sense to me. Anyways, guys, that was today's show. And at some point they were like, why is it that, Big Brother was not playing the clips? And then because I said, if we start playing all the clips, I mean, you people will not even have any time to talk. Yeah, but all in all, today's show was mid. I won't even lie. It was not like yesterday. Yesterday too was a bit mid, but I mean, with the whole Angel and Maria thing, it kind of like gave it more views. But today's one was still mid. Like, this is not what I came here for. Seriously, I just pray that now that they have finished day one, they will actually go on to the better stuff. Give us 1 hour program. I beg. What is 30 minutes? No, I even watched on Showmaster. It was 26 minutes to be exact. It doesn't make any sense. And I think Showmaster is one of the best places to watch it because no ads. You just get to watch everything like that. Yes, guys, but I just feel like it's too small. I just hope when we get to the good part, because it's almost like other ones are just sitting there and see if they came to, decorate the whole place, which I don't even understand why. Anyways, guys, that's it for today's show. If you watched it, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of my channel. If you've not already subscribed, you know what we do. Kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notification bell to let you know whenever I post any new video. Until I come your way again, I remain your darling girl, Ezinne Williams.